Well, we are learning new details about the moment before a vehicle violently crashed in a front yard in Gaffney, killing both people inside. We brought you this as breaking news last night at 10 and 11. It happened on Camellia Circle off West Buford Street there in Gaffney. And again, this was a two-state chase that ended right there in that front yard.
That's where we find Fox Carolina's Zach Prelutsky for us live tonight. Zach, you talked to somebody who lives in that house where the crash happened, and neighbors. What were they saying about last night?
Yeah, according to Tori, well, I did talk to someone who lives in that house and also some of their neighbors. Now, none of them wanted to go on camera with me, but they say what happened in their neighborhood last night was something unreal. Preston Grant and Sims Wilson of Shelby, North Carolina were killed after their car went airborne and split into two in Cherokee County.
It was one of the probably most violent collisions that I went to the scene and seen and observed in my 30-year career.
The Cherokee County Sheriff says the pair initially being pursued in North Carolina by troopers before that chase crossed the border. Neighbors on Camellia Circle in Gaffney say they heard a loud bang around 7:20 Thursday night. When some went to check out what was going on, the car had crashed into a tree and two people were lying in the grass. That's when they called 911. This house had security cameras outside and captured everything. I asked for a copy of that video or even just a chance to look at it, but was told it's part of the investigation. I then asked Cherokee County Sheriff Steve Mueller to describe what the video shows.
The vehicle, left the left side of the roadway, went airborne and traveled, probably roughly 75, 80 feet in the air and struck a tree at least 10, 12 feet off the ground. And as the vehicle was, straight, it began to kind of go into a barrel roll, and then it actually clipped that tree, just shearing the top of the Jeep Cherokee off.
Both the driver and passenger were pronounced dead at the scene. Now, you can still see some of the marks that car left when it left the roadway right before the sheriff says it went airborne. Now, the sheriff actually says that initially some of his deputies thought that they lost the suspects because it was pretty dark out here and they didn't see the crash at the time. It wasn't until those neighbors started calling 911 when they knew what happened to those suspects. For now, reporting live in Gaffney, Zach Prelutsky, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.
And we have more on this story inside our free Fox Carolina News app.